All right, it's another morning. It is a Saturday morning, and we're loading the truck. About a month ago, I guess.
Yeah, about a month.
Pop was headed north in this thing, and the 4-speed transmission decided to be a 2-speed transmission, and doesn't drive very well. So we've tracked down a transmission of questionable quality, and true to our form, we're going to go and try to roll the dice and see if we can get a transmission to work. We slept in this morning. It's like 8:30 in the morning. So we're gonna get this thing loaded up, get on out of here. We got a little bit of a drive, and we got a transmission put in it.
Hopefully, hopefully it'll work. Old age sucks. Don't get old. You can't get up and down. It wears you out doing this stuff.
All right, we are loaded up. We're gonna throw a few more things in the truck, and we are headed out. All right, let's open the door and put it in. So there's this seam where the snout and the straight rail come together. I'm right about that seam. Any bets on what this looks like? Oh, I don't know who put that up. Oh, that drain plug in there, but they were serious about it. All right, are you ready?
I put a can of transmission fixed Lucas oil stuff in it.
Well, it doesn't have any metal chunks in it.
No, that's the stupid part. And the oil doesn't smell burned. Definitely got an oil leak.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's that piece up top.
Should have got U-joints for it too. That's all right.
This whole cross member is going to come out. I'm just going to take the cross bolts out of it. This center piece will come out of this cross member, and you'll have to take all this crud loose. Just take the rear trans mount loose, drop it out. You can leave the torsion bar piece in it. The transfer case will swing back and then drop out, so we can get that out of it. All right, Earl is done doing Earl things. I said, which one of you pooped?
Must have been Tyler, because I couldn't have done anything like that.
Okay, those two are out.
I take this.
A bunch of crap to unplug. Those don't have to come out. These 4 bolts will come out after we get
Yeah.
the transfer case backed out of it. And I think the transfer case will come back and then out the bottom.
Well, it was put in there new. In
You like that noise?
99. You could sneak up on things.
Nuts. Oh, nuts. Oh. Yeah, replacing the window regulator in the square body. Kicked my butt. I think we're winning. It's an awful noise, isn't it? Cling, 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 cling. That one don't want to plug so nicely. Okay,
That's out.
I don't think it'll come out unless you take the crossmember loose.
I thought you could pull them out without it, but it doesn't appear like it. I may have been wrong. It's happened before. Use the Japanese internet set.
Okay.
Two bolts. Wahahaha. Okay.
The next day.
This lift should be the right height for this jack. That one, on the other hand, is too tall. I gotta get the crossmember out so I can get to the rest of the bolts to get the transfer case out. And there's nothing holding it in now. No hopes, no dreams. Just dirt. This should come out, yeah.
No.
It should. That's got to be it. That one's got to come down. This probably has to roll and come backwards. Oh. Okay, now it's out. This is why you buy these crazy ratchets. Although that one might be there permanently.
What's that?
That ratchet might have to live there forever.
Would you leave it up there?
Well, I broke that nut loose
Yeah.
and gave it like 6 or 8
Turns.
and it ran into the housing.
Oh, shit.
A pusher here and a puller here and a growler there, a grunter here.
Like Dr. Seuss.
Kind of feel like Dr. Seuss right now, Ty. I do not like transmissions here or there. I do not like transmissions anywhere.
Well, you guys ought to be good at them.
I do not like them in the shop. I do not like them with a cop. Oh,
No unplugging?
it's, I'm pushing the button in. Plug it in. Right in my eyeballs, that's the direction I'm blowing.
What'd you do?
With a shifter.
So it took a little, got dry lips, that's what I did. I got a little pair of pliers, have a long beak on them, and I reached up in from the back side of that connector where I could see the lock tab, and I pulled the lock tab out of it, and then had Tyler grab it, and came right apart. That one's the one on the bracket. That one, that one, that one. All right. Poop's fixing to get real. Smells like poop up there.
He ran away. Strapped his pants and ran away.
Poop and run, poop and run. All right, let's walk backwards.
Oh man, it's heavy.
All right, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, unplug that plug.
Which one?
That one right there. Here. Okay, go to the floor.
Really wasn't that heavy. It was the initial drop that really sucked.
It's just you got a whole bunch of it in a big hurry. Why is all the wires tied around the starter? How does one go about getting the starter out so you can change it?
Take it to a shop so they can charge you a
Yeah.
bunch of money in maintenance time because people who made their cars made it take so much time to take apart. They're real marketing geniuses.
On the last several weeks, I've had a couple transmissions out, and none of them took this long, and they had more crap. So the ratchet's way up here, the starter's way back over there. And the nut wasn't even tight.
Ow. Wasn't even tight.
Nope, as soon as I moved it, the nut, it would just bloop. We're gonna have to make a no farting rule. No more egg sandwiches for Pop on the way to work.
No, it wasn't that.
What'd you get into?
It was mashed potatoes last night.
These transmissions are miserable. The only way to turn the stinking flywheel to get the bolts out of the torque converter is through this little stinking hole right here with a bar. And they suck.
I said sometimes it goes into neutral.
Oh!
That one has Loctite on it.
We'll see whether that bracket gets put back in when we're done. This thing sucks a lot. Has it got wires on it or just that bracket?
Wires attached to the bracket.
Oh, nice. I'm trying to get this shifter cable out like that so that I didn't have to tear the whole mount off of it. We'll put the keeper clip back in it. I think that we're ready finally
To drop it out.
to take transmission out of it. Okay, so you should be able to put that stanchion back on there and zip this last bolt out of it.
Oh, there it goes.
Just don't pry on it hard.
There we go. You messed my ketchup.
We need to straighten that dipstick out.
Just a little
Oh,
bit.
just a little bit.
Okay. Seems to me you are out. Is this connected? Yes. But yeah, this needs to come off, whatever that is attached to. That works.
It's broke now, so.
Oh, trust me, Grandma said it's gonna be a quick day. I knew for a fact. There was no way this was gonna be a quick day.
That won't move. I don't care how hard you hit your head. It won't move.
Perfect. Okay. They got great big old long monsters in them. Okay, I'll get a ratchet and pull that up on there. Did we tell them what we found? We found that this aftermarket cover is thinner than the stock cover. This one has relief cutouts. I got my head stuck on the side of the truck. And we got to change the bolts. These ones, because of the cutouts in the plate, were bottoming out in the back of the block, causing us a fit. So what you're telling us, Grandma jinxed us.
Oh yeah, big time.
Never, ever, ever say, oh, it's gonna be a quick, easy job. We shall return momentarily.
It's already 5 o'clock.
Oh. We may be coming back tomorrow. We'll see how late we work tonight. All right, you feeling strong, Ty? Sure. All right, let's go get us a transmission. Down below me. Okay. Should have gave you the uphill side.
Why?
Because I'm short. Because you're short. I have to heat them up with the torch.
Yeah. Sound like they come loose.
Bouncing out. Oh, that one's going to be a problem. I gotta go to a bigger drill bit, I guess. Because that one drilled a big hole in the middle of it. I got faith in this transmission.
Sure, I do too.
It's gonna be just right. Cleaning gaskets sucks. A lot. A lot, a lot.
Your favorite part of the job?
No, I don't really want to be a transmission guy. Just for the record. There's lots of other aspects of automotive repair that I would prefer. I think I really want to learn Holly programming. I think we could do some cool stuff with that. I think we all need to learn it. What happens if we decide we want to go racing or something? You can't always be working on my junk. You have to work on your own junk.
Does it feel good in your eyeballs?
No, hang on. Let's get a piece of hose and put on there. Because that sprayed me in the face and it's not good. It tastes like poo. It's flushing the trans cooler. So when transmission goes south, it ends up putting a bunch of garbage in your fluid. And then they sit in the trans cooler. There, we're starting to see the white come out of it. That's the flush material. I guess just run her dry if you can. And then we'll blow some air through it. That nasty crap's running down my armpit.
Okay.
I think she's nice and clean. All right, so we put some oil in it so it doesn't have the dry startups. I'm gonna try get this converter in here without losing a finger. And you gotta rotate them. Come on, there we go. Spline them up. That's why I had you bring the thing over here over the oil bucket. I knew we were gonna spill some.
Open the passenger door, Tyler. And in the kick panel right there, there's 3.
She's good to go now.
Well, now if it sucks, it does have your name on it.
I didn't build the transmission, I just put it in. Okay, that bolt started. Okay.
Now it's still got to roll towards me.
Suck. I don't think it needs to roll necessarily. It needs to,
Come down.
yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Right there.
Okay, it's out.
Go in?
She went in. She wasn't real happy about it, but she did it. All right, So we've got transmission bolted back in, dipsticks in it. Got to remember the transcoder lines. We are getting ready to spin it around and line the torque converter up so I can bolt the torque converter to the flex plate, and that'll be all bolted back together. And then it's transfer case, plug-ins, brackets, cross member, and we fill it full of oil and see if we win. So as you can see, things got real. It was all hands on deck. Tyler's got dirt on his face. Looks like a dirt mustache.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So come over here, I'll show you what happened. So I was putting flex plate bolts in, and I thought I had the first one threaded in far enough. We barred the motor over. I put the next one in. Everything was good. Rolled it around for the third one, got the third one in, pulled up tight, and I couldn't move the bell housing anymore. Or I couldn't move the, I couldn't move the flywheel anymore. Lost, couldn't figure out why it was bound up. And then the light came on. I left the bolt loose a little bit too far, and it hit on the block whenever we were rolling around. Not only did it hit on the block, it popped it out of the hole, and it was stuck inside the bell housing. So, well, on the motor side of the bell housing, so even worse. 4 hands and 4.5 brains, because I only have half of one left tonight. I finally got that bolt fished out with Tyler eyeballing and moving, and we got it out. Now we've barred the motor back over, got that bolt back in and tightened up. Now I have to go back through and figure out which one I loosened up so that I can move some stuff and make sure that gets tight. And then we can put it back together. So transfer case is in. It took all 3 of us to get the transfer case in. So we got it halfway up there and run out of juice. Almost dropped it. What else happened?
Pinch your fingers.
Oh yeah, I mashed my finger about 3 or 4 times. But it is now in.
You're old, I'll lift that up.
He doesn't yell at you like when I say it.
You're his kid, it's different.
Yep.
Ooh.
You're not tight, you can shut that off. Craftsman used to make tools.
All right, we good?
Light it. Woo, no rattly rattles.
Very nice.
Let's see this tire turn. Telling me you're in drive right now?
It doesn't do jack. Are you a transfer case? Shift that transfer case. Wrap it up.
You're dripping something out of it. It might just be exhaust.
All right, so we rolled the dice, and like normal for us, came up snake eyes. The old unknown transmission quality bit us. It don't go. It don't go forward. It don't go backwards.
Backwards goes forward.
Backwards does go forward, kind of, if you rev it up high enough. But we're gonna drag this thing out of the shop with a forklift, push it back on the trailer, drag it home, and park it in the lot, and have to get another tranny for it. And we'll do this all again. We may see you without one, we may not. We may just pound our head against the side of the tire like we did the rest of the day and get her done. But thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.